paper hanging over that you can't see says I'm an essential worker. I made an appointment for 4:30. It's 5 now. Been in this line that moves like molasses. At one point, the guy in front of me got out of his car and he got out of his car to go take a leak, and I yelled at the police officer, "Where's he going?" To which I think the police officer told the other person in the car, "Hey, you kind of need to keep this moving." So we'll see. Having to have a COVID test. A friend of mine who I see every week, we meet outside and we sit fairly far away from each other. He came up positive. So I'm getting a test, even though the school district that I work for says I just said monitor and then I can come back in. But that's just sort of, I don't know. If I was a parent and I was working with their student, I wouldn't be very comfortable with that. So I'm sitting here right now, been in this line for probably an hour. And I'm just kind of waiting. It's a lot to think about because if I am negative, these people that I'm friends with who were supposed to go on a trip, who I saw last weekend, if I'm negative, or if I'm positive, they have to cancel their trip. The problem is they're supposed to leave Sunday, so that throws some things some things out of whack. And then, if I'm positive, part of me thinks, you hear a lot of stories, people that have had COVID, and you hear everything from the spectrum. You see people in hospital rooms on respirators, and then, you see some people that just get it, and it was like having a really bad cold. I don't do well with the really bad cold, and I'd rather not get it. But this feels like a movie, just waiting in line and sitting here. And then right here, there's my essential worker thing. Hopefully you can see it. Waiting. Time is very much standing still for me as I'm waiting. And it's crazy to have something that there's no cure for and that could very well kill me. And I know that, it's probably like that, when you have cancer and stuff like that and other things, but this just feels different. So much about this, and especially this election year. Oh, man. But it's been good, and the person I wanted to win won. And it looks like, I don't know, Trump's going to do his thing, but I think I'm hopeful that eventually it will just end. And, he's never going to go away and whatnot, and that's fine. But he shouldn't be our president. I'm not saying everything he did was terrible, but he just doesn't deserve it anymore. So I worked all day remotely, which with the school district, there was a lot of bureaucracy. It's funny how you got to fight to work at home. And it's like, I just want to help. I could have taken sick time. I have a ton of sick time. I could have, but I'm like, no, I'd rather work. You pay me anyway, I'd rather work if I'm able to. So anyway, just kind of sitting here. It's a ghost town. This COVID thing has ravaged everything. It's crazy. This is a very interesting time to be living in, a very divided time. Never thought I'd be in a time like this. I remember when the whole pandemic started. I remember what really scared me was the sort of unprecedentedness of it. Like suddenly we would be thrown into the Great Depression, and maybe that's coming. I mean, I don't know. All this money's being spent to stimulate the economy. It can't be spent forever. So it just makes you wonder, how long can things go on like this? Are things coming back? Numbers seem to be rising. I mean, I went a long time with no one that was right next to me getting COVID. And now, I'm getting a COVID test because someone that I know that I hung out with has COVID. So that is very, very disconcerting, to say the least. I don't think I've sat with my car in park for as long as I've sat with it in park right now. I mean, I honestly don't think that I've done this. It's crazy. It truly is crazy. We're moving a little bit. We're going to move a few car lengths, and then we're going to stop. Wait, I'm continuing to go. Where am I going? So they're waving me forward. I don't know what any of this means right now. I don't know where I'm going or where I'm parking. I have honestly no idea what any of this means. I'm just gonna park. I'm assuming I stay here, and I'm assuming they're gonna bring me over the thing I'm supposed to put up my nose. This thing I'm looking at, this file, is I've been tasked to write a new series of books, and I'm really, really excited about 7 books. I'm excited, but I'm also scared. I haven't told them that about this whole COVID thing. I just don't want to, so we will see. We will see. But the question is when I'm done. That's what I want to know more than anything else, is how do I get out of here when I'm done? Hopefully, we'll see. We'll see how long this takes. I'm just leaving this thing running. I figure, why not? Who knows? Who knows how long I'm going to be here? I wish I would have started it sooner. I'm just parking. There's no point in not parking. It'd be silly not to park. I'm just gonna sit here and let the engine run forever. There's people sitting over there. Looks like a movie, the way they're masked up and everything, but we're all so used to the masks now, and it's fine. I mean, I have no problem wearing a mask. I try to social distance. That's the thing that's so interesting about this, is I'm always wearing my mask, always washing my hands, always keeping myself, trying to keep myself, clean. I socially distance. My one thing is I go to the movies, and that's pretty much it. I don't really eat out. And when I go to the movies, there's really no one in the theater. But we'll see. I would love not to have it. Part of me thinks I do. And if I do have it, I hope it's just one of those things that it just comes and goes. And I'm like, oh, wow, that was COVID? But, that's what I'd like it to be for me. I know it's been much worse for so many people, so I don't make light of it. This thing is legit. It's real. And it's scary. Very, very scary. Thankfully, or hopefully, or wishfully, if I did get this, I would like not to die. Which I'm sure that's how everybody felt. I just want to get through this and be okay. At the same time, I don't know. I have a weird feeling, but I mean, thankfully I'm young. Thankfully, I'm one of those people that if I have it, it's not, it's something I should survive. But then at the same time, you got to think about, well, how is it going to mess you up? We hear so many things of, breathing and people having trouble breathing and heart issues and this and that. And it's like, I don't smoke. I don't do any of that stuff. Like, I'd rather not go through it. But I think that's how everybody obviously feels. Some people, I don't know. Remember originally when this thing started, it was like, oh, let's get it. Goes through your system and then you're fine. You can't get it anymore, which is crap. I'd rather not get it. Someone's going to come over in a little bit. They're going to hand me the thing and we're going to see what happens. I hope I do it right. I hope I don't screw this up. I hope I put it up. I hope I don't hurt myself. I mean, there's so much that can go wrong with this. So much. I have to go to the bathroom too. I didn't want to be like that guy in front of me that got out and went to the bathroom. I think they're coming to me. I think. We'll see. It's interesting. They asked me if I was an essential worker. They put that essential worker thing on my car. What does that mean? Does that mean I'm not going to get... I don't know. Now, what's this going to cost me, too? Guess I'll find out. But now that I've been through the process, I'm just glad I was able to get this set up. People walking around. The thing about the shields, I don't buy that the shields are safer than masks. I really don't. I'm just not buying that. They're still open. Oh, so this is how they're doing it. This is why it's taking so long, is you go and you wait. So I got to wait for two people in front of me. So yeah, this is just why this is like watching paint peel. It was weird staying home today, but I couldn't do it. Like, I'm not gonna monitor myself. It'd be one thing if there was so many degrees of separation, but I was right there. That's just not right. Like, I think we need to be smart about this and be cautious. But I think there's a level of over caution that, for me, is just a little too much. But I appreciate it in people, and I try to be fairly cautious. And that's why I was like, well, no, I know where I was and I know what I did, so I better take that time off. So we'll see. Just weird. Even I remember when I first started seeing the masks. Now it's like we want to see people wearing them. But I remember when this whole thing first started, like late 2019, you'd see people wearing masks and you'd be like, oh man, what are they doing? Come on. Then as this thing went on, you see more people, and finally it's like, you better wear a mask. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I really don't want to get this. But better to know and not infect people than to not know. It's weird to think I could be off of work for a while. Sort of this thing. Oh, someone was walking towards me with a clipboard. They had a lot of purpose and now they're not. Darn it! Oh, it's okay. So it makes for a longer movie. There's some doctor-looking types, but they're not doctors. They're just people that are testing, which that doesn't mean any. I mean, they're good at their jobs. They're doing their jobs right. I'm happy with them. The lady's coming up. She's coming up. Good evening. So that's also another odd thing. They're making us keep our windows up. That woman just came by wearing a mask and in a thing, and not longer than 15 minutes. Oh yeah, that was not longer than 15 minutes at all. Hopefully I made her laugh a little bit, kind of brightened her day. We'll see. Oh, I'm moving up. I'm moving on up. Let's do it. They know how much it costs. Come on, I like how everyone says that. You talk to doctors and stuff like that, and it's like, so how much does this cost? You know, I don't know. I mean, that's the line that they give us. I don't know. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. I'm sure there's times doctors and whatnot, they say things because they need to buy something. It's like, oh, you need this, you need that. I'm being serious. You know, I wouldn't do that, but I'm sure that there's doctors that probably do that. You know, I kind of lied and said I didn't have insurance, but what's the point? Someone's got to pay for this, right? Guess I better put this stuff away before I lose it. Coming. They're going to, hopefully they tell me how to do this. Knowing me, I'm going to screw it up, and all my time here has been for nothing. I really don't want that to be the case. I just want a negative, and I want to be done. You know, as far as the movie goes, I think this is pretty decent light. Sort of like I'm hiding behind something. Should be interesting. Yeah. Here we go. I could have gone to the fairgrounds. And the main reason I didn't go to the fairgrounds was it didn't make sense to go to the fairgrounds. Because I wouldn't have been able to get it for a while, and I just want to get this thing done. The woman said I'm an essential worker, I should be out of here. No one would know that. I didn't even get an essential worker thing until I got up. I even told them I was an essential worker when I signed up for this malarkey. Oh, she's going to come. Hopefully I'm going to have the same woman. Hopefully she'll be helping me. Oh, and they hand it to you with like one of those grabbers. I remember I bought my dad one of those grabbers. And it was interesting because there was a rat that died in our backyard and he picked it up with it. I remember that. All right. Sorry, just organizing. Okay, let's go. Crazy to think what 2020 has been. Started off with these deaths, then we had this pandemic, then we had the George Floyd thing, which led to a lot of civil unrest on both sides, which then led to sort of it looking like the U.S. was getting out of COVID, which then led to us getting right back into COVID, which then led to sort of, you know, hey, things are getting better, but now they're really not getting better. And then on top of everything else, by the way, I think the people in front of me, I think they got a bunch of tests. I think that whole car could potentially be infected. So anyway, where was I going with this? So we got that. And then, you know, I live in LA, so we got a couple of championships, Dodgers and the Lakers. And then Biden beat Trump. You know, and I know there's a lot of crap going around. Oh, this and that, the election, blah, 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 blah. And if it was on the other side, I just think people thought that it was time. Maybe they didn't love Joe Biden, but they thought it was time. And I love him already. I'm not going to lie, I love him. I love his speeches. I love his positivity. I love him saying things that our political opponents are not our enemies. No matter what you are, you're not an enemy. People walking by, looking, knowing that everyone's staring at them, knowing that they want to be that person that gets singled out so they can get out of this quagmire. Oh no, I'm not really that mad. I'm getting another movie out of it. What the hell do I care? Okay, so cars are moving. Cars are moving. I'm moving up. I'm second to the opening now. People are doing their tests. I think I'm gonna be up. I think I'm gonna be up. Okay, I'm gonna go here. They're gonna hand me my thing. They're gonna tell me what to do. Any second now. Any second now. See, I'm walking over. Do I get maybe a better test? Because I'm an essential worker? I guess we'll find out, folks. So now we wait. Now we wait. I want to keep that thing. I'm glad I took a picture of that essential worker thing. Hopefully my paperwork is correct too. There's a lot of people, and there's a lot of cars still waiting. That was a long line. There's a lot of cars still waiting. Can you see that? A lot of cars still waiting. Wow. All right. Now I'm just awaiting. Just waiting. Waiting. I got nothing but time. Guy in front of me doesn't look like a particularly nice guy. It was funny to see a police officer out front that didn't have a mask on. I was like, okay, that's interesting. That's kind of annoying. People walking around with those grabbers like they're guns. This lady that I just saw that I thought was like getting. I thought she was like getting a test. She's actually someone who's in charge of the grabbers. Interesting. Let's see. Light is a little less good right now just because of where they have me situated. But this should be interesting. I have cars behind me. Just waiting. It's funny, someone that saw me through distance learning today said that I looked scared and like I hadn't slept, and my nose looked red and my eyes looked sunken in, and damn it, I slept like a baby last night. I was tired because I moved a bunch of stuff around, but I was so beat after doing that. And also, just once you find out about this COVID thing, like when I got that call, I had all this work I wanted to do, I couldn't do anything. Because I was just like, what the hell? Couldn't think about anything else. It's crazy. So anyway, I'm in the front now, but no one's coming. Just sitting there waiting. Waiting. Wonder if they're coming over, if they're going to bring me my test. Oh, I think oh, no, she's not coming for me. She's coming for the person next to me. So I'm probably next after this person. We'll have to see. And I really, once again, hope I don't screw this up. I have a feeling I'm going to. I don't want to. I don't think anybody wants to, but I think I'm going to. I really have to pee. But I don't know, for some reason I'm amazingly calm about it. Maybe it's because I have work off tomorrow. I was going to go home. It's not even 6. I think I'm going to go home. I'm going to mow the lawn. Get that out of the way. Then I don't have to do it tomorrow. Maybe I'll just work tonight and mow the lawn tomorrow. I'm going to see. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to regroup. I'm going to reorganize. I'm going to figure this whole thing out. Because that would be nice not to do that. This reminds me of when I used to do extra work, and like the actors would walk out, or the featured extras would walk out, and all of us other extras that were just the lowly extras, the people in the cattle call, we'd be staring at them like, who is that? I want to be them. And you see all these people walking by in like their coats and with their grabbers and their walkie-talkies, and everyone looks so important. And they're doing something really super duper important. I give them credit. I hope they don't think I'm rushing through this test just because cars are doing it and people are going. I am not rushing through any test. I'm taking my time. I waited this long, and they better tell me how to do it. It better not just be something that I read, because I'm gonna create an issue. Okay, probably not gonna create an issue, but especially not a COVID testing facility. But I'm gonna do some stuff. It's funny to see these people outside. Everybody's wearing masks. Nope. Okay, I thought I was being brought a test. I am not. And this woman looks like she has her window down. Why? I hope she doesn't have her window down. They don't want us to have our windows down. This is crazy. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. Should have started this sooner. But I'm glad that I didn't. We're getting the meat and the potatoes of the movie right now. This is filmmaking. Maybe that's all these years are paying off, knowing what to shoot and what not to shoot. Eventually, my thing should go off, though. I think if I open the door, it'll go off, but I don't want to open the door yet. I think my system stays on for a little bit. Should be around the 30-minute mark of this movie. More cars are leaving. I ain't going anywhere, man. I'm sticking this out. I'm doing this right. I wonder if they think they've already given me my test. Sorry, world. Sorry that you all have to go through this. You know? Sorry for everyone. I'm sorry. You know the people I'm the most sorry for? I'm sorry for like the recent high school graduates, college graduates, people that did all this work and they're just coming out into a more complicated and crappy world than I can ever remember in all my years of being alive. However, I'm willing to bet that this isn't the first time somebody has said that. And I'm willing to bet that comparatively you could look back on other times and say, like, oh, everyone thought that. Like I'm sure in the Great Depression, everyone thought, oh my God, with polio, oh my God, and, in the 60s and the 70s and, all that stuff with all the issues that happened there, it ultimately seemed to do a lot of good in terms of, you have like a lot of the progressive movements and stuff like that sort of came out of that. And, sure, not everything lives up to its ideals, but I think it's, you got to fight the good fight, or at least try. Now, there are these people that get to pull ahead. I don't get why they can do that. I don't get this whole thing, but I'm not going to tire of waiting. I mean, I'm just going to enjoy this. I really don't want to have COVID. I don't want anyone I know to get it, because if I have it, the people I've been around, I hang out with some older people. I could have given it to them. I could have given it to my godson. I don't want to give it to anybody. I could give it to my brother who lives with me. My roommate, and he could have given it to his parents. I don't know how. I don't know. Maybe it's inevitable. And you have people yelling. I want to ask, am I going to get a test? I already yelled at that police officer. I can't be that much of a jerk here. And these guys are doing their best. Come on, what am I going to do? I'm going to give people grief? Come on. Now there's a car that seems to be pulling out. I wonder why I'm waiting. I wonder why I can't just get my test. I'm going to ask this guy. I don't want to be a jerk, but I'm gonna ask the guy. I'm gonna ask. I feel that I deserve to know why the people behind me got to leave before me. Excuse me, sir? How come people behind me are leaving before me? No, I'm not complaining. I'm just wondering. Okay, I thought they were going to have a better answer than that. This is crazy. This might be my most important film. This could be, I could be sitting on a movie. Interesting. This is so screwed up. So interesting. How have I not gotten a kit? But then will the right paperwork go with my test? Oh man. This does not instill confidence. Now, a new wrinkle has been added to this movie now. Because this is not instilling confidence. I mean, these guys are great. I give them all the credit in the world for doing this. But I'm nervous now that my stuff has gotten mixed up. If my stuff is getting mixed up, I'm nervous now. Because how can I know that I'm going to get the right thing? She's probably not even giving it to me. She's standing over here. Wow, this is, the plot thickens now on this whole COVID test. What a, wow. So I'm going to make a left. So they're saying go in, and they said this was a silver Chevy. It's not silver, it's neon pink. Okay, essential workers. Okay, just go there, okay. Okay, now we wait some more. The plot thickens. Okay, let's go. All right, folks. Putting myself in park. They're wanting me to speed up the whole process. This is my kit. This is my stuff. This determines my fate over the next few weeks. You gotta be kidding me. Wow. Here it is. So I'm assuming I do it and then I break it off and I put it in my nose. I'm not going to touch it. I'm just going to leave it up here. No more touching, no more handling. The plot thickens on this new movie that I just started shooting. And what a movie I have made. And I keep going. Oh man, I get excited when I feel that I'm creating something. And just inadvertently, yeah. We'll see. But in no way is this movie in any way saying anything about COVID not being extremely serious. It 100% is. And these people are great workers, and I'm just saying, like, things just happen sometimes, which is a big society. And maybe this is why, maybe this is why we have people, dotting all the I's and crossing all the T's, double and triple the time. Is it bureaucracy? Is it not? I don't know. But I do know, for a moment there, I was a little bit worried. Now I'm starting to feel a little bit better. But I have no idea when the heck I'm going to be out of here now. So I'm just waiting. Good thing I have enough gas. If I didn't have enough gas, I'd get another wrinkle. Thankfully, I do. So this is getting even more interesting now as we go on. I'm going to park. Why would I not park? Why am I going to sit here and have my stuff running? This is what it is. Go home, I'm going to eat. I'm going to, I was going to mow. I don't think I'm going to mow. I'm just going to mow tomorrow. Get up, get some work done, mow, open up my DVD burner, just do my things, do some business. Use tomorrow to really retrench myself and get some work done. And tonight, too. That was nerve-wracking. This thing is kind of interesting. This whole process. I hope I don't ever have to do it again. I'm really going to be bummed if I do. I'm really going to really be bummed. And it's just my luck knowing me. I'm probably going to have to do it again. But, man. Wow. It's a tough job. Public service, it's a tough job. All that stuff is tough. It doesn't get enough. It's just funny, like people think, look at teachers and the things they say about teachers. Oh, they make so much money. They really don't. And it bothers people that they have pensions and stuff like that. Never really realizing that those people that have those jobs have if you have 30 kids in the classroom, if you have 15 kids in the classroom, that's 30 bosses. Nobody has 30 bosses. Nobody wants 30 bosses. It's sad. It's sad the way that people that try to do good things are looked at. And then the way that teaching works, having to, and I say this because I work in education, just having to spend more and more money for the privilege of teaching. It's oh man, it needs to be incentivized better. Man, it does. Just waiting. More waiting. Why would they tell them we have an essential worker coming in? What is it? What would it matter? Could just be me. I just wonder, what does it matter? This reminds me of, for some reason, I'm just started thinking about the movie The Pope of Greenwich Village. When the guy who's kind of been recording the police and stuff like that. By the way, if there's an earthquake in here right now in this parking garage, I'm dead. But this guy is recording them, and he just kind of knows that it's going to be the end for him, and he's I'm gonna wait until we compose. And he's recording, and it just has sort of a feeling of fatality, and he's talking into the recorder, he's giving his 2 cents, and he's all, see you in Cleveland in about a year. So now they're telling me how to do this. Insert swab in nostril until feel resistance. Collect your sample. 10 circles each nostril, place swab into tube. Align the score line with the top edge of the tube and carefully break the shaft of the swab. Place cap back on the test tube and tighten. Only vial goes in bag. Do not spill solution. That's really easy to do in the dark with very little light in the thing. Wait, how many swabs are there? Are there 2 or is there 1? I hope there's only 1. Okay, so there's only 1. Okay. Here, someone's coming towards my car now. Do they want to talk to me? Okay, so insert swab in nostril until I feel resistance. Okay, I'm going to put my car in park for this. Okay. Swab in nostril until I feel resistance. So how do I even open this thing? So open it. So I got it. I'm going to do it. You insert swab in the nostril until you feel resistance. Oh. 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 COVID all over my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Please swab into the tube. Okay. Okay. Do not spill solution. Wow. Wow. I'm like crying from that. Oh my god. Look at me, my nose is running. Oh. I got tears in my eyes. Holy moly. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. I really hope I don't have COVID. Oh my god, did you just see that? That's disgusting. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So so far up my nose, man. Wow. Okay, here we go. All right. Oh. Okay, people are moving. People are moving. Oh. Okay, people are here. I think we just drop it inside a trash can. I'm gonna doubly make sure this thing is sealed. I don't want to do that again. That sucked. Only vial goes in bag. So I'm just waiting now. And hopefully it's negative. Because I never want to do that again. I'm going to sanitize right now as I'm sitting here. Oh my gosh. This life of masks and tests and this stuff. More waiting. Now she moved the trash can away. How do I give them my vial? It'd be funny if they waved me out of here after all that and didn't even take it. Oh, I'd stop. This is it. This is what you break off. This is what it comes in. I'm gonna save this. Crazy. For Sean for making me buy a small trash can. Well, this has been an experience, and I am certainly glad I started shooting this movie, because it started off, I don't know, but it's ended very interesting, and hopefully it ends with a nice, you're not positive. For some reason, they're talking to these people forever. I have a feeling for me, they're going to like, okay, go. Funny you know what's funny about life is the way people think they can treat you based on what they think about you and based on what their perceptions of you are. That is very interesting. I think they probably see my little car and they see me and they probably figure, oh, he's not going to do anything. And I'm not going to do anything, but I'll speak up to the best of my ability. I hope. So it's all space age. I just wish COVID was gone. I wish I could just go places with my godson and hang out with him and not have to worry about any of this. So everyone else is going. What the heck are these people doing? I almost want to honk. That would be a lot of chutzpah. I don't have the guts to do it, but I want to honk. I so want to honk. Now they're taking temperatures. My head's been hurting me all day. When are they going to do that for me? I'm telling you, man, putting that thing in my nose. Fuck that. Oh, I wonder if this person in front of me has it. Now they're doing a different thermometer. This is crazy. Well, folks, this has been a real-time COVID test in real time. I keep thinking someone's going to come up and knock and tell me to go. I hope the people behind me start honking. Like, why don't you pull this guy over? Why am I waiting? That sucked. God gives gifts. And look at this. 55-minute film now. Yes, a feature. I love it the way it worked out. Everything is cinema. Even a test that could potentially be the harbinger of my death. I felt better before I took the test. Let's go! But we shouldn't honk. It's part of the problem in this world. We need to be calm, cool, and collected. When they're walking around this car, though, talking to everybody. Thank you. We did it. So you heard the lady. Monitor myself. And now we wait. All right, heading home. I hope never to come back here. Please be negative. Please be negative. Hashem, take care of me. L'chaim, l'chaim, l'chaim. And that, my friends, is a wrap on the COVID test. And we'll use this footage, this driving footage, for a little bit. We'll do it for like a minute. We'll use this for B-roll of just the end of the movie. Just kind of the audio, and we'll put the credits over it.